Alright, what's going on everyone? So we have the new Android's banner up here on Global Dokkan, and to be honest, the banner has not changed at all, which does suck in one way. I was hoping they changed up a little bit. I mean, the units only aren't too bad. Like, you know, God Goku's obviously still a very good unit. Kale's very good now with the new hit and Kaba, well, the Easy A, the support ones. But yet again, they won't come to Global for another, what, 6 months? Roughly 5 months. So, bit of time there to wait, but I mean, the only good thing about this banner at the moment is there is like a first, I guess you can call it rotation of discounts here. So you have 25 stones here that you spend or use, and you get a full multi, which is pretty good. So half price basically, or it is half price actually. It's not guaranteed featured SSR, it's just guaranteed SSR, which does suck. We do get trans carrying more, that is guaranteed for us. But it's not actually guaranteed, actually on the multi. So if you do the second step here, it's not guaranteed featured. I just got lucky, I guess. Hopefully we get Super 17. If not, well, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, God Goku. I actually tagged that because I want to use SSR mainly because of my the profile data, and then I can update him as like the main profile image that you see. Because personally, I actually prefer his SSR art a lot more than his TUR art. Still very good, but I think SSR just looks, I guess, more godly, if that makes sense. I was going to do another video, like, talking on each summer skip, but, I mean, I have got a full guide up of the upcoming banners, and like I said, since I haven't changed it at all, I think this is a definite skip. Now, there's a few reasons why I say that. One main reason is because your anniversary coming up in a few months, right? Obviously, you got plenty of time left, right? But when you think about it, you can either use your stones in this banner and hopefully get the new androids, or you save up and then when anniversary comes, you have more stones to summon. You know, free to play stones. So personally, I think it's better if you save up and then you can just go ham on the banners, because both Broly and Goji's banner are pretty cracked, and you gotta remember, we still have the Part 2 banners. It's gonna be very similar. We'll have a Carnival LR and a Dokkan Fest LR, so I mean, it's hard to tell who's gonna be on the banner. I think, by the looks of it, Vegeta Blue will definitely be on there for the Dokkan Fest one, because I'm only saying that because Masu is on Broly's banner, so I'm expecting the next Dokkan Fest we're going to get for anniversary, Vegeta Blue be on the banner, which obviously is very good. I mean, he's a little bit underrated, I'd say. He's not like a super top tier unit, but he is very good nonetheless. So yeah, I think best way to, you know, use your stones coming up is just save. The only banner that I can think of is actually worth it a little bit. Well, not even worth it. The only unit I think is worth summoning for is Gohan and Piccolo, which is coming up in a few more months now. But I think the only other banner that I think could be worth it is a Saiyan Day banner. Now obviously we don't know who the unit's going to be, all that sort of stuff, but usually Saiyan Day banners or units are very good. For example, you know, God Goku was last year, you know, and he's still a very good unit and looks very good animation wise, so it's hard to say who's going to be this year, but if they're going to do something similar to that sort of hype, you know, I'd say it could be worth something for. But yet again, we won't know too much details until we get closer to the date, which is still a few months away? 2 months away now? Maybe 1.5. Okay, long coming heart, another features unit. Let's see who it's going to be. Hopefully it's the androids. I mean, I guess I can still try and rainbow his SSR, but I don't know if that's going to be worth it. We'll see, I might change my mind. But I will keep one SSR anyway, like I said, because I want it for the My Profile thing. Which I think is a bit stupid. They should make it that you can actually click on the character you want, and then click the art. So if you want to do SSR, you click that, or you know, TOI or whatever. I don't know why they can't do that. I don't think it'd be any issue doing that, I don't think. I mean, I can't see why there'd be an issue, but maybe there's some technical issue I'm not too sure about yet. I mean, I was hoping we get the androids off the tickets here, because I really don't want to go too deep on this banner. Mainly because we have a few things coming up. We have the who's next? The LR Universe Girls is coming next, so they'll be on what, 2 more weeks roughly, I'd say. So next week we should say June's EZA. I mean, it's already, I think, I can't remember, I didn't see the date on when it drops, but it should be next week sometime. I mean, June's EZA is pretty bad, to be honest. Like, he's definitely a bit better than what he was, but he's not runnable against like a Mega Shenron and all that sort of stuff. Which does suck because he did need a big buff, but you know, I guess they just didn't want to make him overpowered for some reason, so I mean, the way I look at it, it's going to be 33 stones, you know, that's what I'm looking at overall. And again, like I said, if you decide to skip this banner, that's more stones going towards anniversary or worldwide celebration, anything like that. Because we do have to remember, Global will sync up this year. Like, it's been confirmed, you know, by Dokkan, it's coming this year. So, they did say around summer of this year. Which, obviously for me, I just sort of roughly work it out. Because in Australia, obviously our summer is different to America. Because that's what they go off of. The global side. So, I roughly worked it out. Around about the date we could see it is probably worldwide celebration. Now, obviously that makes sense because last year for Worldwide they announced the sync the sync happening, and I can't remember what they call it, connection or something. I'm trying to think of what the Worldwide celebration was called. I think it was connection or something. So I guess this Worldwide this year could be. I mean, they can't really say synchronization because there's not really any units that I can think of that have like a sync sort of personality / attribute sort of thing. But I'm assuming they're going to sort of solely base it around that. Maybe fusions, I guess, because you technically have to sync up with each other to fuse at the same power level. So maybe that's what we could get. I mean, either way, I'd be pretty hyped if it is going to happen around then. I mean, they did say around summer. That's still not a pinpoint date, but it's still, you know, we have a good idea of when it could happen. So yeah, I think Global this year will definitely get a bit of a shock. You know, in terms of, you know, I guess content coming soon, because I think it's hard to say if they're gonna fully sync up character-wise. I think we're gonna start ramping up. What do you call it, like units-wise and that. By the way, I did speed up the summons here because these ones here now pre-recorded. So, and by the way, I was gonna say it now. We got pretty shafted, but I put in 3 times speed just so you can sort of see the shaft I had to go through here. But yeah, like I said, I do expect Global to probably start speeding up a little bit. So that could mean a few things. Depending how close we get and they're not speeding up, we could see like a Dokkan Fest banner drop, like Gohan and Piccolo, right? And then another unit straight after that, right? Maybe not like, I'm not saying the day after, like a week after probably. If they really want to speed up. I mean, I still believe the best way they could have done it is New Year's this year, or last year, they could have dropped a massive banner, right, of all the Dokkan Fest, all LRs in one banner, or even just all Dokkan Fest one banner, all LRs another banner, right? And then you can, obviously, then it's up to you if you want to summon or skip, you know, they could have done that. So then that means after New Year's, we would hop straight into Anniversary with JP. And, you know, obviously we've got Gogeta and Broly, so it would have been a perfect time to hype-wise as well. But yet again, the next thing I should probably talk about is, obviously on JP, iOS did it top grossing, right? So, the thing that I'm starting to wonder is, when we do fully sync up, right, let's say only Japan hits, you know, either it's iOS or Google Play, whatever. If only one of them in Japan hits it, would Global get the stones to top grossing? I'm thinking potentially, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. I mean, I think it'd be stupid if they didn't do that, because technically, we're going to be running all in the same time. So then it'd be good for JP players, because obviously, I mean, Global doesn't really hit it a lot, top grossing. I mean, some countries they do, but it's not like a regular occurrence. But obviously that's more stones for JP players as well, so. Because I don't think at the moment JP players really care about it too much. Because, I mean, we are getting a Global first. But, well, it looks like probably EZA coming up in the next few months, I'd say. Maybe just before Worldwide we could see it, or Anniversary. I have no clue it could be. I think maybe Tech Ultimate Gohan could be a possibility, but yet again, I wouldn't say that's hard, hard proof it's going to happen. But usually they like to do hype EZAs. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video and some more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.